So here we have total 5 attributes. First one is the TID. Okay, so that is just like the index, so we are going to ignore that. Next one is the refund, and it has two values, yes and no. Okay, so it is a discrete valued attribute. Okay, so that is fine. Then marital status, it is single, married and divorce. Three values are there.
Sorry, screen is not shared.
Oh, sorry. So next is marital status. Okay, so three values, fine. Then taxable income, it is continuous valued attribute, so we have to do something for that. And cheat is our output. Okay, so these are the class labels for these training examples. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to find out the gain for these three attributes. Okay, so let us find out the gain for refund, for marital status and for taxable income. Okay, but for taxable income we have to do one more thing, that is to find the threshold. Okay, so let us solve that. Problem number 3. So first, given attributes are refund, marital status and taxable income. So first we will be finding a gain, their gain values are, so we'll be finding gain of refund attribute on S. Okay, it is entropy of, okay, so our set S is, okay, how many positive and how many negative samples are there? So 3 positive samples are there, so our set can be represented as 3 plus 7 minus. Okay, so entropy of S minus summation V belongs to values of A, set SV, okay, and entropy of set SV. So this is our gain formula. Now we are very much familiar with this formula, right? Now, so we can easily find out the entropy if we have a set denoted in this summarized form, right? So let us write that. Okay, and for refund we have two values, yes and no. Okay, so just find out this summation value. Okay, so we have a bigger bracket. Then when v equals to values in A, first value is yes. Okay, so how many samples are there with yes value? 1, 2, 3. Okay, and divide by total sample, that is 10. Okay, then entropy of this subset. Okay, so when the value of refund is yes, okay, so what is the split of our data set? How many are positive and how many are negative? Okay, so when refund is yes, so first row is no, no and no. Okay, 3 no's, 0 positive. Okay, so 0 plus and 3 minus. Okay, it will come. Okay, the next is when value of A is no. Okay, there will be 7 samples out of 10. Entropy of, so in that 7 how many are positive and how many are negative? Okay, calculate the positive values. Okay, second row is no, then no, 1 yes, 2 yes, 3 yes. Okay, so 3 are positive, 4 are negative. Okay, so done, right? So we have the values from our data set. Now you can find out the final gain value for the refund column. Okay, so you complete this thing. Then next is gain of, next attribute is marital status. Okay, so marital status. Okay, so you can do the same thing for this attribute, but instead of two values, here we have three values. So inside this square bracket, three terms will come. Okay, so you can do this part also. Now the new part in this new thing in this question is how to handle this continuous valued attribute. So gain of S, taxable income equals to what? Okay, so the procedure is, remember the procedure, first you sort these values. Okay, so values are 60, 70k, 75k, then 85k, next is 95k, sorry 90k, 95k, 90, 95, 100, 120, 125 and 220. Okay, and associated labels are, for 60 it is no, for 70 it is no, 75 no, then there we have 3 yes, for 100 we have no, we are interested in that C value. Okay, so consider a binary split. Okay, now you have to observe here. Okay, don't just apply brute force approach. See the transition of class labels and then decide which value you have to consider. Okay, and we'll be considering a threshold as the average of these two adjacent readings. Okay, so find out the average of two adjacent reading, 60 and 70, average would be 65. 70 and 75, average would be 72. Okay, don't consider the fractional values. Okay, round it off. So 72, 75, 85, that is 80, 85, 90, the average would be 87, 92, then 97, okay, 110, 122, and here the average would be 150, I think 177. Okay, let us calculate that. (125) plus 220 divided by 2, 172. Okay, now just observe the trend in the data. Okay, don't calculate the gain for all of these averages. Okay, so see the trend. Okay, so if you go from left to right, we have no, 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 then we have a transition. Okay, then again no, yes, 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 and then we have again a transition from yes to no. Okay, now the gain would be least if you consider 65 and 172. Did you get this point? Because the classification error would be very high, right? Okay, if you consider 65, okay, only one sample is correctly classified. Okay, so what will be your criteria? If the value of the given instance is below 65, you will label it with no, and rest will be labeled as yes. Okay, now as you can see, out of 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are with label no, so classification error will be high, right? Okay, so 65 is the bad choice. Similarly, same argument is for 172. Okay, now information gain will be again less for 72 and 122, because again the error is more for 72 and 122, but for 80 it will be less, okay, because to the left of the 80 we have 3 no's, all will be correctly classified, okay, and to the right side of 80 we have 3 samples correctly classified as yes, okay. Getting my point? Okay, you can apply a brute force approach. You find out the gain values for each of these values, okay, and you select the attribute which is having the highest information gain, okay. But from the data given I can conclude something, okay, and I can save my calculations, okay. So what I am going to do, I will be finding information gain for 80 to 97 only, these 4 values, okay. So instead of finding the gain value for 9 values, I am going to find only for 4 values, okay. So let us calculate the values. So information gain on S, okay, when my attribute is taxable income, okay. And a condition on that is less than 80k, okay. So now the rest of the thing will remain the same, but just one analysis will be more, okay. Just follow entropy. Now here in this set, how many are positive and how many are negative? So 3 are positive and 7 are negative. So any doubt in this first thing, right? Entropy of entire set, okay. So there are 7 negative samples and 3 positive samples, okay, so that is fine. Then summation V belongs to values of A, okay, set of SV, set of S, entropy of SV, right? Okay, now what are the values in A, okay. So we have 2 sets for A is our taxable income, 2 sets, a set belonging to this category, that is less than 80k, and another set who belongs to greater than equals to 80k, okay. So now to the left side of this 80, our partition are the elements which belongs to set 1, okay, and the elements to the right of that belongs to set 2. Getting my point? So far is it clear?
Yes, sir.
राइट, ओके. सो 80 के लेफ्ट में अपना फर्स्ट सेट है और राइट में सेकंड सेट है, ओके. तो पहला सेट बताइए मुझे स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट नोटेशन में इंडिकेट करना है. सो फर्स्ट सेट कैसे इंडिकेट होगा? ऑल ऑफ यू थिंक ऑन इट. डू यू रिमेंबर आवर स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट नोटेशन? इट इज अ समरी ऑफ दैट सेट, राइट? Okay, so in that set, how many are positive and how many are negative? Tell me the answer. Anyone? No one? Okay, so first value of V is elements which belongs to less than 80k. So this is the set. Okay, this is the set. So here we have 0 positive and 3 negative samples, right? Simple. 3 no's are there, right? So it will be 0 plus 3 negative. Okay, and for the other set we have 3 positive 4 negative. So 3 plus 4 negative. Okay, ये हो गया 80 का when our C value is 80, ये स्प्लिट रहेगा. नेक्स्ट वैल्यू है अपना 87. 87 उसका स्प्लिट कैसे है? 87 के दो ब्रैकेट यहीं पे फाइंड आउट कर लेते हैं. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज 92. 92 का स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट फाइंड आउट कर लेंगे. इससे हमें नेक्स्ट पेज पे इजी होगा. 97 87 लेस देन 87 बिलोंग्स टू वन क्लास. ओके, लेस देन 87 बिलोंग्स टू वन क्लास. सो यहाँ पे कितने पॉजिटिव कितने नेगेटिव है? ओके, 1 पॉजिटिव 3 नेगेटिव. ओके, सो 1 पॉजिटिव 3 नेगेटिव. ओके, और रिमेनिंग पार्ट में 2 पॉजिटिव एंड 4 नेगेटिव. 2 पॉजिटिव 4 नेगेटिव. देन 92 का स्प्लिट 2 पॉजिटिव 3 नेगेटिव. 92 का ना 92 2 पॉजिटिव 3 नेगेटिव. और राइट साइड 92 1 पॉजिटिव 4 नेगेटिव. ओके, 97 का यहाँ पे 3 पॉजिटिव 3 नेगेटिव. 3 पॉजिटिव 3 नेगेटिव. और 97 का 0 positive and 4 negative. Okay, so are you comfortable with these values? Did you get this concept? Same thing we are doing with this one also, right? Refund के लिए क्या किया था हमने? V equals to values in A. Okay, so once I connected my charger, it is working smoothly. Okay, so same thing we did with the refund, right? Okay, V belongs to values in A was refund. Refund में कितने attributes थे? Yes and no. तो पहले V की वैल्यू थी yes, तो yes वाले सैम्पल्स थे 3. ओके, उसमें स्प्लिट फाइंड आउट किया, राइट? 0 प्लस 3 माइनस, राइट? सेकेंड वैल्यू रिफंड की थी नो, उसका स्प्लिट फाइंड आउट किया. सेम थिंग वी आर डूइंग हियर, राइट? ओके, यहाँ पे दो सेट क्या है? लेस देन 80 ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू 80. तो लेस देन 80 में क्या स्प्लिट है और ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू में क्या स्प्लिट है? ओके, सो नाउ वी हैव द सेट्स रेडी. ओके, लेट अस फाइंड आउट द गेन फॉर दिस 4 कंडीशंस. ओके, do you have any doubt? Gain on S 80k. So entropy of entire set T3 plus 7 minus. Okay, and we have the values ready now. Okay, so 3 samples. Okay, proportion है ना पहला पैरामीटर. Yes, cardinality of SV, right? See, cardinality of SV. So 3 divided by 10 3 divided by 10 entropy of that set, that is entropy of that set is 0 plus 3 minus 0 plus 3 minus. Okay, or 7 divided by 10 entropy of the right part. Okay, जो हम इंडिकेट कर रहे हैं 3 plus 4 minus 3 plus 4 minus, right? Okay, we have not found out this value. Okay, so let us find out entropy score. We know the formula, right? So minus P positive log base 2 P positive minus P negative log base 2 P negative, right? Okay, so minus proportion of positive samples 3 by 10 log base 2 3 by 10 minus 7 by 10 log base 2 7 by 10. ये हो गया एंट्रोपी का स्कोर, माइनस 3/10, ये एंट्रोपी की वैल्यू, यहाँ पे 0 है डायरेक्टली, सो दिस इज 0, प्लस 7/10, ओके, इसकी वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है. 3 proportion of positive samples, that is 3/7, okay, total samples are 3 plus 4, that is 7, okay, log base 2 3/7 minus 4/7, okay, negative sample का proportion, log base 2 4/7, okay, this will be our gain value for the first split that we are considering. Okay, so find out the values. -3 into log base 2 divided by 3 divided by 10, whole thing divided by 10, minus 7 multiplied by log base 2 0.7, whole thing divided by 10, 0.88. 0.88 is the entropy of entire set. 0 plus, this is the 0, 7/10 into -3 multiplied by log base 2 3/7, whole thing divided by 7, minus 4 into log base 2 4/7, 4/7 divided by whole thing divided by 7, 0.985, 0.985, okay, it is multiplied by 0.7, 0.88 minus 0.68, okay, minus, sorry, 0.88 minus answer 0.19, okay. So this is a gain value when you consider this criteria. Similarly, we will be finding gain value for the second criteria, that is 92, I think 87. Okay, do you have any doubt till this point? Tanushri, are you getting the concept?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Anyone
yes,
else? Anyone else? Same thing we are doing, okay, but just the difference is we are finding that C value, okay. Okay, so let us continue. So entropy of entire set minus, okay, for this we have already found out this 1324, 1324, okay. पहले सेट का कार्डिनलिटी है 4, ओके, 1 + 3 दैट इज 4, 4 एलिमेंट्स बिलोंग्स टू दैट, 4 आउट ऑफ 10, एंट्रोपी ऑफ 1 3 है ना, 1 3, एंट्रोपी ऑफ 1 + 3 माइनस प्लस समेशन है ना, देन 6/10, 6/10 एंट्रोपी ऑफ 2 4, 2 + 4 minus, okay. Now we have the value of this, that is 0.88 minus, okay, we have to find out these values. 0.4 into entropy of this, okay, so minus proportion of positive examples, that is 1/4 log base 2 1/4 minus 3/4 log base 2 3/4, right, plus 0.6 minus proportion of positive example, that is 2/6 log base 2 2/6 minus 4/6 log base 2 4/6, okay. So I don't have the values of these, so I have to calculate. So you calculate this for 87. Similarly, we'll be finding the gain value less than 92, okay, and gain for less than 97, okay, and you are going to select, okay, the attribute or the condition or the threshold which is having the highest gain value, and I think it will be for 97. Okay, so you complete this problem and please share the result on our classroom. Okay, so everyone will get the scores, okay, and you can cross check. So I think this is clear to you. And why we are not going for the three-way split? So let me just comment on that. We have discussed yesterday that the three-way split will give you the best result. Why? Because if you find out two threshold value, okay, so my condition would be less than 80, greater than equals to 80, and less than 97 and greater than equals to 97. Okay, so if my sample has this value, I will treat it as no. Okay, in between yes and again no. Okay, and it is visible from the data set. Okay, but how to determine this value? It was clearly visible in this for this data set. Okay, but if you want to go for the three-way split, then the complication will be more. Why? Because you have 9 values and you have to do all the permutation and combination. For first you have to consider the last, then second last, third last, and so on. Okay, then you will reach to this pair for which the gain will be highest. It will be actually 1 because it is correctly classifying all the samples. Okay, that's why we assume that we will be going with the binary split. And there also we tried to reduce our calculation by doing some argument that as the classification error is more, okay, for the outwards values, okay, so you will be considering only this because we have seen the transition here from no to yes and yes to no. Okay, so does that make sense to you? Okay, so then we have to discuss one more problem. Okay, so these are the screenshot taken from various university papers. Okay, we have same kind of questions. See here, instances are given, so it is an index column, ignore that. Then attribute A1, attribute A2, both are categorical. Okay, so no problem. Target class plus minus, so everything is favorable there. Then fifth problem, ID3 algorithm. Okay, so this algorithm is known as ID3 algorithm. Okay, remember that. Next, time, then match type. Okay, this question is from the IIT Bombay. Okay, so time is given, match type is given, code surface is given, everything is categorical. Best effort, yes, it is categorical. Outcome, F stands for Federer and N stands for Nadal. Okay, who won? Okay, so that is fine. Okay, everything is categorical, then no problem. Here the output label is given as a second column, so no problem, right? Okay, so if you can understand the data set, then you can easily solve the problem. Here eye color brown, blue, okay, categorical, married yes or no, sex, male, female, hair length, and class football, netball. Okay, 2 categories are given. Now in this problem, do we have continuous valued attribute for age? Age is a continuous or a discrete valued? Jaiswal?
Continuous.
Jaiswal? Jaiswal, are you there? सारांश जायसवाल, राइट? सारांश, डिम्पल,
Yes, sir.
हाँ, योर कमेंट ऑन एज कॉलम.
Yes, sir.
What is my question, Dimple? Is it a discrete valued or continuous valued attribute? अभी जो हमने थर्ड प्रॉब्लम में जो किया है, ओके, सी की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट कर रहे थे, वो एज के लिए करना पड़ेगा या नहीं करना पड़ेगा?
करना पड़ेगा सर.
ओके, दैट मीन्स यू आर सेइंग दैट एज इज अ कंटिन्यूस वैल्यूड एट्रीब्यूट.
No, sir. It is a discrete value.
हाँ, तो फिर ये प्रोसीजर हमें करना पड़ेगा. अभी जो हमने 1 मिनट,
No, sir. No, sir.
हाँ, नहीं करना पड़ेगा, कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, राइट? ये जो
Yes.
टैक्सेबल इनकम था ये कंटिन्यूस वैल्यूड था, है ना? तो हमें
हाँ.
एक थ्रेशोल्ड चाहिए था जिससे कि हम बता सके कि लेफ्ट साइड में नो है, राइट साइड में यस है. ठीक है,
Yes, sir.
इसमें नहीं करना पड़ेगा बिकॉज इट इज़ अ डिस्क्रिट वैल्यूड. उन्होंने कैटेगरीज ऑलरेडी दिए हैं, लेस दैन 21, 21 to 35 एंड ग्रेटर दैन 35. 3 कैटेगरीज दिए हैं, है ना? तो हमें ये करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. ठीक है,
Yes. हाँ सर.
हाँ. हर्षल,
Yes, sir.
हाँ, ओके, so fine. I want to discuss one problem which is given in some different way. Okay, this is a question from Pune University. Consider the following slips having 4 features. 4 features are length, gills, beak, teeth. Find total weighted entropy for these 4 attributes. Okay, but instead of giving the table, they have given a summary of that. Okay, and it will be more easier for us actually. Okay, what we were doing, we were finding these sets only, right, from the given table, right? वो ऑलरेडी दिया हुआ है हमें, राइट? ओके, तो लेंथ के लिए हमें 3 वैल्यूज दिया है, 3, 4, 5. गिल्स के लिए यस नो, बिग के लिए यस नो, टीथ के लिए मेनी फ्यू. ओके, तो बहुत सिंपल है एक्चुअली, समझ में आ रहा है? सो जब गिल्स की वैल्यू यस है तो उसका जो सेट है एस वी है वो ये है 0 + 4 माइनस. ओके, और v की वैल्यू जो नो है तो उसका एस वी सेट ये है. ठीक है, तो ये डायरेक्टली हमें नंबर्स दिया है तो ये एक्चुअली बहुत इजीली फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. ना व्हाट अबाउट जीनी इंडेक्स? ओके, सो फॉर our syllabus, in our syllabus we don't have Gini index. Okay, but last year I have solved one problem based on Gini index, so I will be sharing that video link. Okay, so in free time you go through that. Okay, so instead of finding a information gain value, there we find a Gini index. Okay, again a Gini index is a measure of impurity. Okay, IMPURITY, इम्प्योरिटी. ओके, तो जीनी इंडेक्स की वैल्यू जिसकी लोवेस्ट रहेगी वो हम सिलेक्ट करेंगे. ओके, जिसकी इम्प्योरिटी कम है वो सिलेक्ट करेंगे. तो जीनी इंडेक्स का डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. ओके, वी डोंट हैव दैट इन आवर सिलेबस. ओके, बट देर इज़ वन फेमस एल्गोरिदम, डिसीजन ट्री एल्गोरिदम कॉल्ड C4.5 दैट यूजेस जीनी इंडेक्स. ओके, ID3 में अपना एंट्रोपी और इंफॉर्मेशन गेन यूज़ होता है. देखो, आई एम राइटिंग ID3 जो हमने सीखा है वो इंफॉर्मेशन गेन यूज़ करता है फॉर फाइंडिंग द नोड्स, और जो C4.5 एल्गोरिदम है वो यूज़ करता है जीनी इंडेक्स को. ठीक है, और एक कार्ट करके एल्गोरिदम भी है, कार्ट, वो भी जीनी इंडेक्स से यूज़ करता है. ठीक है, सो एनी डाउट इन दिस प्रॉब्लम? द लास्ट वन आई थिंक ओवर, राइट? यस. और देखो, एंट्रोपी ऑफ एंटायर सेट भी फाइंड आउट करना पड़ेगा आपको, है ना? तो उसका क्या रहेगा, उसके कितने उसमें पॉजिटिव सैंपल्स और नेगेटिव सैंपल्स, तो आप ये डेटा सेट से फाइंड आउट कर सकते हो. सो 2 + 2 plus 1 plus 2, that is 5 positive samples are there and 5 negative samples are there. सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल में भी देख सकते हो आप 5 प्लस है और 5 नेगेटिव है. थर्ड एग्जाम्पल में भी 5 प्लस है 2 माइनस है. ठीक है. सो दैट इज द समरी ऑफ एंटायर सेट. 5 प्लस है 5 नेगेटिव है. ओके. सो एनी डाउट? देखो, आपको जब तक आप डाउट पूछोगे नहीं तब तक आपके डाउट्स क्लियर होंगे नहीं. राइट. बेसिक कंसेप्ट क्लियर होने चाहिए. Okay, so you complete this problem. Okay, so take a screenshot of today's class. Okay, and we are reaching towards the end of our unit. Okay, so complete your notes. Do you remember your 4 CA marks are dependent on your notes? ठीक है. तो रनिंग नोट्स भी निकालिए और जो आप स्क्रीनशॉट ले रहे हो वो भी आपको नोट डाउन करना है बुक में. एट द एंड यू विल हैव अ गुड नोट्स ऑफ ML. हम प्रैक्टिकली प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर रहे हैं और हम पाइथन कोड भी स्टडी कर रहे हैं. इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास विल बी इम्प्लीमेंटिंग दिस एग्जाम्पल्स. ठीक है. उसका कोड देखेंगे हम. Done. So this problem is incomplete. You have to complete it. We have solved 3 problems based on decision tree. Okay. Now, if your exam, if it is through online, okay, MCQ based अगर रहेगी, so what kind of questions are expected? They will give you the same data set, but they will ask you what is the root node of this decision tree. Okay, so anyway you have to find out the information gain, or they will say what will be the left child of this decision tree. Okay, for last yesterday का example क्या था? Sunburn वाला. Yes. Okay. पहला टाइप का क्वेश्चन मैंने बताया, व्हाट विल बी द रूट नोड ऑफ द डिसीजन ट्री क्रिएटेड फॉर दैट डेटा सेट. वो बोलेंगे कि व्हेन हेयर इक्वल्स टू ब्लॉन्ड व्हाट विल बी द नेक्स्ट एट्रीब्यूट टू बी टेस्टेड. ओके, सो आंसर वुड बी लोकेशन. व्हेन हेयर इक्वल्स टू ब्लॉन्ड एट द रूट नोड, ओके, देन व्हाट विल बी इट्स चाइल्ड नोड. ओके, सो दैट इज अ लोकेशन. Okay, so we'll stop here. Do you have any doubt?